My name is Susan Smith. This is my 30th year to teach at Albertville Primary School. I teach first grade. I am our school's teacher of the year, and I'm the elementary teacher of the year for the system. Teaching is my passion. Teaching is my world. This is something I've always wanted to do. I knew when I did my student teaching 31 years ago in first grade that this was what I was meant to be doing. This is my calling. If I had a theme song for my classroom, it would be "Don't Worry, Be Happy." I want everybody to come in to be happy. I want this to be a fun place for kids to learn, and I want them to love and enjoy learning. The very first year I taught at McCord, Richard Cole hired me. I taught computer. And then the second year I came over to West End and started teaching first grade, and I've been here ever since. If I had to teach on a deserted island, this is gonna go back a long time. I mean, this is gonna tell how long I've been teaching. As long as I had a chalkboard and a piece of chalk, and then I could teach. I just need two things: chalkboard or a dry erase board, a dry erase marker. Then I think I could teach. I would be happy.
My name is Steven Owens, or Steve Owens. I have been selected for Teacher of the Year for Albertville High School and the Secondary Teacher of the Year for Albertville City Schools. I teach chemistry, I teach physics. I've been teaching at Albertville for 18 years, and this is my 26th year of teaching. What does teaching mean to me? It gives me a chance to have a real impact in people's lives that'll be for the rest of their life. That's what it really means to me. My best advice for new teachers or those that are struggling with burnout is get to know your kids, go to workshops, mingle with other teachers, talk to them. Don't be closeted up in your room, separate from the world. You're gonna have to interact with folks. If I had to teach a class on a deserted island, I would have to take my whiteboard, some markers for sure. I think I can get a lot of things accomplished with those couple of things, you know.
My name is Katie Battles. This is my 8th year teaching at Albertville City Schools, and I am Teacher of the Year at Albertville Kindergarten Pre-K. If our classroom had a theme song, it would probably be "Welcome to the Jungle." That's what comes to mind. Teaching to me means changing the lives of students. I feel like it's a new chance every day for them to learn from me and for me to learn from them as well. To teachers who are new to this, or even veteran teachers who have lost their spark, I would just say, just remember why you started. Sometimes it is hard to get in the trenches, but looking at their faces, seeing light bulbs, it's all worth it. If I was on a deserted island, I think that I would really just need my kids. I think that's all you would need. I mean, they have everything. They have all the skills. We could use everything we found on the island. So as long as I have them and they have me, then I think we could make it.
My name is Cruz, and I have been here at Albertville Elementary School for a couple of years. This is my 2nd year. I got into education about 7 years ago now as an aide in the Chattanooga area. After my experience working with children with special needs, I just realized that God was calling me to that, and I just love it with all of my heart. And so I've been blessed to do that here at Albertville Elementary School as a direct service teacher for the past year and a half. If I had to choose a theme song, as silly as this sounds, it would be "This Girl," and then we would substitute "This Boy." This girl or this boy is on fire, because it's a simple message, but it really communicates a lot. Like, you can do this. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Teaching to me means helping a child believe in themselves and see the very best version of themselves. A lot of my students are really hard on themselves, and I am too. And it's easy for me to say, "You're hard on yourself, you got this." But when I mess up, I immediately want to beat myself up. I get frustrated. And one day, one of my students said, "Miss Cruz, you got this. You're awesome. You're gonna get it, got good, and let it roll." And I almost cried because I realized, we're teaching them the things they need to be their best selves and grow up to be wonderful members of our society. But we need to take our own medicine, you know? So they are teaching me daily to believe in myself and to be okay with my mistakes, and to use that humility to learn and grow myself.
Hey, my name is Elizabeth Smith. I teach 5th and 6th grade English Language Arts at Albertville Intermediate School. This is my 8th year teaching in Albertville, and I spent 1 year as a school psychometrist in Limestone County. This year I'm teaching 5th and 6th grade English Language Arts to newcomer students. These are students who have been in the United States for 2 years or less, and their primary language is not English. We have students from other countries whose primary language is Spanish, French, or Haitian Creole, and we're teaching them the English language along with their English language arts standards. To be honest, my theme song for my classroom would probably be the ABCs. Right when our students get to America, that's one of the first things that we focus on is teaching them their ABCs, so that is what we're learning in class right now for our students who just got here. To me, teaching is just being able to include all students and to let them know that they are capable of learning. We have a lot of students who get here from other countries and they know none of the English language. Some of them are on a super high level in their language. Some of them may have never been to school in their entire life. We've got both of those situations this year, and to let all students know that they're capable of learning is what teaching means to me. My students have taught me the importance of trying to understand and empathize with them. Some of these kids come here, you don't know what they've been through, and you don't know what it took for them or their family to get here to America to be able to have the privilege of being in our school system. They've taught me that while teaching them academics is very important, it's also important to give them a safe space that they can come in here and just be loved and be who they are and be comfortable while learning. If I was stuck on a deserted island with students, what would I take with me? I don't even think paper, pencils, any of that's necessary. I think we need to try to figure out what we need to survive. We need something to have our water filtered. We need some shelter. We definitely need some food. So I'll probably be bringing, my students will tell you I'd be bringing some chicken nuggets and candy with us. Mostly just survival things, not necessarily things to teach with, because you can teach just with conversation with your kids. Giovanni,
What?
if Miss Smith was stuck on an island, what would she take with her? What's the most important thing that I always need?
Sorry?
What am I addicted to?
I guess I'll leave that.
Chicken nuggets.
My name is Ramona Weeks. I am the teacher of the year at Albertville Middle School. I have been with Albertville City Schools for 2 years, and I teach agri-science. I'm the FFA advisor. If my classes had a theme song every time they walked in, the first thing that pops in my head is Welcome to the Jungle. Now, sometimes it's a little more calm than that, but I like that song. It's just fun, it's upbeat, and I like to think that we have a lot of fun here. We learn a lot, but sometimes, especially first thing in the morning or last thing in the afternoon, it's just a fun atmosphere, and we like to create that atmosphere and environment for everybody to feel like they're welcome. I left the corporate world to come into teaching, and I left the corporate world because I felt like it wasn't a fulfilling career for me. So middle of my life I changed careers, decided to teach, and it's been the best thing that I've ever done. If I had to teach a class on a deserted island, 5 things I would bring with me. 0 sugar Dr. Pepper, water. I would probably bring a good cow book, just because I enjoy learning about cows and I enjoy teaching about cows. That's been part of my life, my whole entire life. I would probably bring a deserted island. I don't know if I could have maybe a transistor radio, something to have some music, because I really enjoy all genres of music. And the 5th thing I would bring with me, I don't know, maybe a little shovel, maybe a shovel or something to survive with. That would probably be my 5th thing I would bring.